The water in the 5th Street alley should not be coming up out of the storm drains.
Chris Zakowski is frustrated.
Neighbors' yards flood every single time. It rained 10 minutes, and this is what we got to deal with.
Zakowski took these videos over the summer.
Water's 8 to 10 inches deep in the alley.
He says ever since he purchased this home on 5th Street in Trenton back in 2020, his garage and backyard have repeatedly filled with water.
This is the drain lines, and it just rained for about 2 minutes.
Zakowski and his wife Lynn say the frequently clogged drains on the nearby West Road Bridge affect the water levels in the alley behind their home.
The alley is so full it's washing down the sidewalk into the front of the garage.
But that's not the only problem.
The storm drains in this alley do not work. They have not worked. They've been very slow to operate.
Zakowski says he's been trying to clear the manhole covers himself for 3 years. And he says he's contacted Trenton and Wayne County several times about the flooding.
Everybody seems to blame everybody else. Wayne County blames Trenton. Trenton blames Wayne County. They say it's the bridge. They say it's somebody else's problem.
Then this summer, Zakowski says a strange oily substance started showing up in the storm drains.
This is why nothing's draining. I wish you could smell this.
And on the walls in his basement when it flooded recently as well.
So there's a clear smell of either kerosene or diesel.
Zakowski documented the oily-looking water starting in June and then throughout July.
You can see the black, oily substance that's remained on the ground after the flood.
And we could see it in August when we were on site. So we asked the county for answers about all of this.
In part, it has been fixed.
Wayne County Public Services Deputy Director Scott Cabawatan says one of the county's main drains in the area was clogged, which contributed to the flooding.
It's been pumped, it's been cleaned. We found some debris in the line that we really feel was hampering the flow of that system.
Cabawatan says the substance discovered in the water was something called xylene, likely from paint thinner. It's not clear how it got there.
That material was tested. It was not of toxic levels, but we did pump the material out. It was properly treated and disposed of.
After we raised questions about the oily-looking water, Wayne County officials say the health department wrote a letter to residents warning them about what was found. In that letter, the county said the xylene was removed from the storm drain back on July 8th. And a county spokeswoman told us the final possible exposure to the contaminant ended that day as well. But that doesn't match the county's own test results. Records obtained by the 7 investigators show samples of oily water collected later on July 17th show levels of xylene, ethylbenzene, and other chemicals that are used in diesel products.
Do you think this came from paint thinner?
I do not.
We asked Sierra Club toxics specialist Denise Trabick-Pointer to review Wayne County's test results. Trabick-Pointer is a chemical engineer who worked for decades at a well-known paint manufacturer.
My entire 42 years was making paint, and I know what's in paint, and I know what's in diesel. And yeah, there's xylene in paint, but not like these levels.
How concerned should the neighbors be?
They should be concerned if they touch it. Dermal contact, diesel will go through dermal layer. It's bad for kids, it's bad for pets, it's bad for anybody that would touch it, smell it.
Zakowski has continued to document what looks like pollutants all summer at other locations near where the county tested, including taking these photos in early September after the city of Trenton started digging up the alley behind his house. You can see what appears to be an oily substance in the water and the dirt. Meanwhile, county officials say they've had to wait for permits because of nearby railroads, but more cleanup is planned.
There's some remediation, some cleanup work that we need to do in that area.
As for the flooding issues, the city of Trenton recently did their own construction in September to disconnect their lines from that county drain that's been blocked. City officials tell me they really think that will help alleviate the flooding in this alley that's been bothering the neighbors for so many years. In Trenton, I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News.